Hi. All right, today I want to talk about the source of female attraction. Like where does this come from? Why is it so strong, particularly when someone's retaining their semen? Anybody on semen retention, it's like at first the thought, the constant self-talk around, female attraction, it's such a big deal. I mean, just look at all the videos, that people make. It's female attraction is the hottest topic. That's why I'm making one because I want to see if my whole goal is just to get this message out to those who resonate. So if I have to play the game a little bit to do that, so be it. Female attraction. This is we got to go back to we got to go beyond the level of where female attraction exists in order to be at you can say a higher vantage point to see the play of female attraction. When we see the play of it, we basically, it's not such the identity with it's not so strong. You see, most people they'll get a thought or they'll get a feeling and they'll just act on it. They'll just think this is who I am. The thought says, wow, that girl's attractive, go talk to her. Okay. There's really no self-analysis or introspection as to what's the big deal? It's just a thought. It's just a sensation or a feeling we're having. So when I say go beyond the level of where this instinct for female attraction takes place, I mean to be, and this is a little stigmatized, you've heard these words, to be in the place of the witness. But this can't just be a theory. This has to actually be experienced, so then these words actually mean something. I always get ahead of myself when I'm talking because I want to make the next video on transcending this strong need for female attraction. So I'm trying to focus on this one, the source. Why is it so strong? And to use my own words, you can call it's like this biological software that gets installed in this human program as part of the human game. If we didn't have this desire, if there was no desire that man had to be attracted to a female, and if she had no desire for a man, this planet, this wouldn't last. In 100 years, we'd all be finished. So that is a strong software program that has to be here in order to propagate this planet. And it's so strong that most don't even know it's a program. Most just take it to be this is who I am. Many people think they're actually this human body, this form, And the whole message I'm trying to bring is that we're not that, and I'm going to try to point to what we are, and even more important and more special to me is I want to see other people actually experience that and you tell me who you are and what you are. This is self-inquiry now, but so it's like this natural tendency to be attracted to the opposite sex. This is natural. Again, it's part of the whole play. We have to have that. But when this instinct becomes when it starts running wild, when this becomes the forefront in our life, like it is with a lot of people, where you go outside and just from the time you wake up till you go to sleep, it's like this sexual instinct is there. It's on. It's either in our thoughts or we're fantasizing, or when we go out into public, we're checking the situation, and it's just always there. That's where it becomes imbalanced, and this is where it's gonna cause us problems. From a large scale, from the consequences can be severe based on our actions. A lot of these sex predators and people that commit these just insane crimes, it's because it's total sex addiction. So that's one end of the spectrum. But then you have the more subtle stuff where it's just on your mind all the time. Just imagine if this wasn't on your mind all the time, how much extra energy in space that you'd be experiencing. It'd be a lot. And what could you do with all that energy? You know, your powers of creativity and of actually accomplishing things that actually matter and helping people and being of service, all this would just really increase. Because, you know, I don't know the percent, you know, I don't know how to calculate it, because who has the self-honesty to do that anyway? But if we to really calculate how much time of the day, every moment, how many moments are spent on some level in this, you know, sexual instinct world somehow, directly or indirectly, you know? If we were totally free of that just for one day, how would our life look like? What would it look like? How much extra energy and space would we have and you know, to do something else? This is an introspective question, you know, that I encourage everyone to take on. Another reason a lot of people, I touched on it, I think, in the other video, that people crave this this attraction and this opposite polarity energy is because it can be used as a drug. You know, it is extremely intoxicating and euphoric, even if it's only momentary. And if we're insecure and kind of, you know, don't have much confidence to begin with, then if the opposite sex gives us a hit, it's like, whoa, I want to feel that again. And then we get self-obsessed and attached and everything because we want to keep this drug, you know, which then of course pushes them away, and then we feel more depressed, and then we go to even greater lengths sometimes to get that back again, and then the whole thing's just a downward debaucherous spiral, you know, into misery. So it's natural to be attracted to the opposite sex because we're half of the whole. I'm a man. I predominate in masculinity, and you can say I'm minor in femininity. I mean, I have both energies, but predominantly I'm a man. So that's part of the game. It's like physically we're not whole completely on a physical level. So that's part of what makes us attracted to the opposite energy, because then we feel a sense of completeness and balance. Even though that will never really complete and balance us, we feel at least the sensation of it, and that draws us toward it. So this is the source, from my perspective, of where this comes from. Why is this instinct so strong, you know? And again, my whole point of this video is to encourage you to be aware of that and actually check and see, like, is this even volitional? Is this even voluntary? On your part, that you're being attracted to the opposite sex, you know? Or is it just you're following this strong tendency and this urge? And then check and see, like, but who am I that's feeling this urge? Is this urge me? Because when the urge goes away, all of a sudden you're chill. You're not pursuing it. Then the urge comes, and it's like you jump on that train. So the whole thing I'm trying to convey is we're not that urge, obviously, because we're there when the urge comes, and then you're there when the urge leaves. So who are you? Who am I? This is the next video, though, transcending the sexual desire and the need for female attention. And like I said, when you're on semen retention, all this stuff can come up really even more intensely. And because when we're burning up our semen, either via physical ejaculation or just mentally, you know, thinking about it all the time, when we're not doing that, this energy starts to build up, and then because of the habit that we used to do that, it can become really strong, you know. And so I don't hear a lot of people talk about that. I don't know. That's another video, though. All right, you have yourself a good day. I hope this glare is not too bad. I'm gonna have to, I think, reverse my position because the sun looks pretty bright. Okay, talk to you soon.